If you're a man over 60 and your energy levels drop before midday, your drive seems far away, and your performance has decreased, pay close attention. It's very possible that the vegetables you're not consuming are the main cause of this deterioration, not just your age. Most doctors don't bring this up. But I've seen in my practice that what you put on your plate can be more powerful than any prescription. The truth is, your body hasn't forgotten how to feel strong, it just needs the right fuel to get there, and the science behind this is fascinating. I'm Dr. Sarah, a men's health specialist with over 20 years of experience, and what I'm about to share comes from real patient success stories. Subscribe now because this information is changing how we approach male vitality after 60. Today, I'll walk you through 3 common vegetables that can boost your hormones, improve circulation, and restore the stamina you thought was gone forever. One of them increases blood flow so much that it's called nature's Viagra. This isn't just a list of foods, it's a daily routine to regain your power, starting today. Now, let me walk you through exactly how these 3 common vegetables can transform your energy, circulation, and vitality. What I'm sharing comes from working with hundreds of men just like you, alongside their doctors, and the results have been remarkable. The first vegetable might surprise you because most men avoid it, thinking it's just for fancy restaurants or health food stores. But I've watched it change lives in ways that seem almost too good to be true. Let me tell you about Robert, a 68-year-old retired electrician from Ohio who came to see me last year. Robert had been married to Helen for 42 years, and he was frustrated. "Doctor, Sarah," he said, "I wake up tired, I'm dragging by lunch, and that spark I used to have, well, it's just not there anymore." His doctor had run all the tests, everything was normal for his age. Robert was already managing his blood pressure well with medication, but he wanted something more. He wanted to feel alive again. That's when I introduced him to the first vegetable on our list. Beets. Now, I know what you're thinking, beets are earthy, messy, and you probably haven't eaten one since you were a kid. But here's what makes beets so powerful for men over 60, and why I call them nature's circulation enhancer. Beets are packed with natural compounds called nitrates. When you eat beets, your body converts these nitrates into something called nitric oxide. Think of nitric oxide as your body's natural traffic controller. It tells your blood vessels to relax and open up, allowing blood to flow more freely to every part of your body. And I mean every part. Research from the University of Exeter, published in a respected medical journal, showed that men who drank beet juice daily improved their blood vessel function significantly. The study measured something called flow-mediated dilation, basically how well blood vessels expand when they need to deliver more blood. After just 2 weeks of daily beet consumption, participants showed a 1.7 improvement, which translates to better circulation throughout the entire body. Robert started with just half a cup of cooked beets every morning, along with a pinch of sea salt and lemon juice to cut the earthy taste. His doctor knew about this addition to his routine and was supportive. Within 3 weeks, Robert noticed something remarkable. "Dr. Sarah," he told me during his follow-up, "I have energy that lasts all day." And Helen's been smiling a lot more lately, if you know what I mean. The beautiful thing about beets is they work with your body's own wisdom. As we age, our natural nitric oxide production decreases. It's completely normal. Beets simply provide the raw materials your body needs to maintain healthy blood flow. It's like giving your circulation system the premium fuel it's been craving. I'd love to hear about your experience with circulation and energy. Have you tried natural approaches that worked well alongside your medical care? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Now, if circulation is the foundation, then hormones are the fire within. The second vegetable addresses something most men don't want to talk about but desperately want to fix: the gradual decline in that inner drive and strength that makes you feel truly masculine. Meet Frank, a 65-year-old former accountant who loves woodworking and spending time with his 3 grandchildren. Frank came to me because he felt like he was losing himself. "I don't have the motivation I used to," he explained. "I used to tackle projects with enthusiasm, but now everything feels like such an effort." His doctor had checked his testosterone levels. They were low normal for his age, but Frank wanted to explore natural ways to support his body's hormone production. The second vegetable is one you probably have in your refrigerator right now: spinach. Most men think of spinach as rabbit food, but it's actually one of nature's most powerful hormone supporters, and here's why. Spinach is loaded with magnesium, a mineral that plays a crucial role in testosterone production. Think of magnesium as the key that unlocks your body's existing testosterone. You see, much of the testosterone in your body gets bound up and becomes unavailable for use. Magnesium helps free up that bound testosterone, making it available to do its job, boosting your energy, drive, and that inner fire you remember from younger days. A study published in the International Journal of Andrology found that men with higher magnesium intake had testosterone levels that were 24 higher than men with lower intake. That's significant when you're talking about feeling like yourself again. I worked with Frank's healthcare team to add 1 cup of fresh spinach to his daily routine, sometimes in eggs at breakfast, sometimes in a smoothie with banana and berries at lunch. His doctor was pleased with this natural approach because spinach provides so many other health benefits too. After 6 weeks, Frank reported something wonderful. I'm back in my workshop every evening, and I finished that bookshelf I started 3 months ago. My energy isn't just better, my enthusiasm is back. The science behind this is fascinating yet simple. Magnesium doesn't just support testosterone, it also helps your body manage stress hormones like cortisol. When cortisol is high, testosterone production suffers. By supporting healthy cortisol levels, magnesium creates the perfect environment for your natural testosterone to flourish. What questions would you ask your doctor about adding hormone-supporting foods to your routine? Comment below your questions. Help me create better content for our community. The third vegetable solves a problem that almost every man over 60 faces. That afternoon energy crash that makes you want to nap instead of living. You know what I'm talking about, that moment around 2 p.m. when your eyelids get heavy and your motivation disappears. Let me share Charles's story. Charles is 71, a retired firefighter from North Carolina who's been married to Barbara for 38 years. He loves fishing and volunteering at his local church, but he was struggling with energy that would spike and crash throughout the day. "Dr. Sarah," he said, "I wake up feeling okay, but by early afternoon I'm done. It's like someone pulled my plug." Charles's doctor had ruled out any serious issues, but Charles wanted to understand why his energy was so unpredictable. That's when I introduced him to the third vegetable, sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes are nature's energy stabilizers. Unlike regular potatoes or refined foods that cause your blood sugar to spike and crash, sweet potatoes have what's called a low glycemic index. This means they release their energy slowly and steadily, like a log burning in a fireplace, rather than newspaper that flares up and burns out quickly. Research published in Diabetes Care showed that people who included sweet potatoes in their daily routine had more stable blood sugar levels and reported significantly better energy throughout the day. Their fasting blood glucose improved by 9, and most importantly, their subjective energy ratings stayed consistent from morning to evening. Charles started eating half a baked sweet potato with dinner each night. His doctor supported this change because sweet potatoes are rich in fiber, potassium, and vitamins that support overall health. The transformation was remarkable. Within 2 weeks, Charles told me, I stopped having those afternoon crashes. I can fish all day now and still have energy to help Barbara with dinner. Sweet potatoes work because they provide complex carbohydrates that your body can use for steady energy production. They're also rich in antioxidants that support healthy aging and recovery. Think of them as premium fuel for your energy system. They burn clean and long, keeping your internal engine running smoothly throughout the day. Here's what makes this approach so powerful. When you combine all 3 vegetables, you're addressing the 3 pillars of male vitality after 60. Beets enhance circulation, ensuring nutrients and oxygen reach every cell. Spinach supports healthy hormone production, maintaining that inner drive and strength. Sweet potatoes provide stable energy that lasts all day without crashes. But I know what you're thinking. Dr. Sarah, this sounds great in theory, but how do I actually make this work in my daily life? That's exactly what my patients ask, and that's why I developed what I call the vegetable protocol, a simple, practical system that takes the guesswork out of revitalizing your energy and vitality. The vegetable protocol is based on timing and simplicity. Your body has natural rhythms throughout the day, and by aligning these vegetables with those rhythms, you maximize their benefits. Morning circulation boost. Start your day with beets. This could be half a cup of cooked beets with a pinch of salt and lemon juice, or if you prefer, 4 ounces of beet juice. The nitrates will begin converting to nitric oxide within 30 minutes, improving blood flow just as your day begins. Many men tell me they feel more alert and energetic within the first week. Midday hormone support. Add 1 cup of spinach to your lunch routine. This works perfectly in scrambled eggs, a smoothie with banana and berries, or simply sautéed with garlic as a side dish. The magnesium will support healthy testosterone levels throughout the afternoon when cortisol naturally rises. Evening energy foundation. Have half a medium sweet potato with dinner. You can bake it, steam it, or even microwave it. The preparation method doesn't matter. What matters is the steady release of energy that will support your overnight recovery and morning vitality. A fascinating study from Harvard School of Public Health found that structured eating patterns with plant-based foods significantly improved quality of life, sleep quality, and subjective vitality in older adults. The researchers noted that timing these foods throughout the day created a synergistic effect. Each food enhanced the benefits of the others. But here's the key insight from my practice. This isn't just about individual vegetables. It's about creating a daily rhythm that supports your body's natural healing and energy production. When Robert, Frank, and Charles followed this protocol, they didn't just feel better, they felt like themselves again. Robert's wife Helen mentioned that he seemed more confident and engaged. Frank's grandchildren commented that Grandpa had his energy back. Charles told me he felt 20 years younger and was planning fishing trips he hadn't considered in years. The University of Sydney published research showing that consuming nitroteric foods in the evening actually improved sleep quality and recovery. This explains why many of my patients report not just better energy during the day, but also more restful sleep and easier mornings. Now, I want to address the practical questions I get asked most often. Dr. Sarah, do I have to eat these vegetables in exactly this way? The answer is no. Flexibility is key to long-term success. Beets can be juiced, roasted, pickled, or even taken as a powder supplement if you travel frequently. Spinach works in salads, smoothies, soups, or cooked dishes. Sweet potatoes can be baked, mashed, roasted, or even made into healthy fries. What if I don't like one of these vegetables? Start with the one that appeals to you most. Even one component of this protocol can make a noticeable difference. Many men begin with sweet potatoes because they're naturally sweet and familiar, then gradually add the others as they experience benefits. How long before I notice changes? Most men report improvements within the first 2 weeks. Energy levels typically stabilize first, followed by better circulation, and finally, that restored sense of drive and vitality. Remember, you're working with your body's natural processes, not against them. The safety profile of this approach is excellent. Beets are generally safe for everyone, though if you have kidney issues or take blood pressure medication, discuss this with your doctor since beets can naturally support healthy blood pressure. Spinach is wonderfully nutritious, but if you take blood thinners, maintain consistent amounts so your doctor can properly manage your medication. Sweet potatoes are safe for virtually everyone and actually help stabilize blood sugar. I always encourage my patients to share this protocol with their healthcare providers. Most doctors are thrilled when patients take active interest in nutrition-based approaches to health. In fact, many of the doctors I work with now recommend this protocol to their own patients because the results speak for themselves. What makes this approach different from complicated supplement regimens or restrictive diets is its simplicity and sustainability. You're not eliminating foods or taking dozens of pills. You're simply adding 3 common, affordable vegetables to your existing routine in a strategic way. The men in my practice who succeed with this protocol share certain characteristics. They understand that small, consistent changes create lasting results. They're patient with the process and don't expect overnight miracles. Most importantly, they view this as investing in their future selves rather than just solving today's problems. Think about it this way. Every day you follow this protocol, you're supporting better circulation, hormonal balance, and stable energy. These benefits compound over time. The 65-year-old man who starts today is investing in feeling strong and vital at 70 and beyond. I've seen men transform their relationships with their spouses, become more engaged grandfathers, return to hobbies they'd abandoned, and approach each day with enthusiasm they thought was gone forever. This isn't about turning back the clock, it's about making the most of exactly where you are right now. The research supporting this approach continues to grow. A recent analysis from multiple universities confirmed that men who followed structured nutrition protocols reported significant improvements in vitality, mood, and overall life satisfaction. The key was consistency and the synergistic effect of combining circulation support, hormone optimization, and energy stabilization. But beyond the research, beyond the science, what matters most is how you feel when you wake up tomorrow, and the day after that, and the month after that. Do you want to continue accepting declining energy as inevitable, or are you ready to reclaim the vitality that's been waiting for the right support? This vegetable protocol isn't magic, it's science applied practically. Your body already knows how to feel strong, energetic, and vital. These 3 vegetables simply provide the raw materials your body needs to do what it's designed to do. I want you to imagine yourself 3 months from now, following this simple protocol. You wake up with steady energy. Your afternoon doesn't involve fighting fatigue. You feel engaged with life, confident in your body, and optimistic about your future. That man isn't a fantasy, he's the natural result of giving your body what it needs to thrive. The beautiful truth is that vitality after 60 isn't about fighting aging, it's about aging powerfully. When you support your circulation, optimize your hormones naturally, and stabilize your energy, you're not just feeling better today. You're building the foundation for years of strength, confidence, and engagement with life. Remember Robert, who rediscovered his spark? Frank, who got back his enthusiasm for projects and life? Charles, who can fish all day and still have energy for evening activities? They didn't accept decline as inevitable. They chose to support their bodies naturally, and their bodies responded beautifully. Your journey starts with a simple decision. Am I willing to try something natural, safe, and scientifically supported for the next 30 days? If the answer is yes, then you already have everything you need. 3 vegetables, eaten at strategic times, supporting your body's incredible capacity for vitality and strength. If this evidence-based approach resonates with you, please subscribe for more practical wellness education that honors your relationship with your healthcare provider. Share this with someone who values both natural wellness and medical expertise. Together, we're proving that the best years don't have to be behind us, they can be the ones we're living right now. Your body hasn't forgotten how to feel powerful. It's simply been waiting for you to provide the right support. The vegetable protocol is that support, backed by science, proven in practice, and available to you starting today. The question isn't whether it works, the question is whether you're ready to feel like yourself again.